Yo, check it out. This coming Friday, July 24th, my brand new single DYB, Do You Believe, is going to be released on all streaming platforms. So make sure you save it, stream it, share it, all that good stuff. August 28th, Broken Narrative, my brand new album, is going to be releasing on all digital platforms. So make sure you're ready for that as well. You'll be able to pre-save it and pre-order it a couple of weeks before it actually releases. But let me get into what I really want to say. I got a challenge for Christians out there, for every Christian. All right, here we go. I challenge you for the next 30 days to pray for the politician that you don't like. Really simple. I hear a lot and I see a lot of Christians in Michigan that have a problem with our governor, Governor Whitmer. And I've seen even this trend where people like to call her Governor Worthless. And I see a lot of Christians participating in that. I'm going to just be real, man. God rebuke you for that if you are a believer. You do not have the right nor the authority to call anybody worthless simply because you do not give worth or take worth away from anyone. Our worth comes from God himself. As a matter of fact, Genesis 1:27 says God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. Meaning that we were created by God, meaning our worth and our value comes from God, and no one has the right to take that away from anybody, regardless of if you like them or not. As a matter of fact, as a believer, it is actually one of our jobs to remind people of their value and remind people of their worth and remind people of the fact that they were created in the image of God, not to try to snatch that away. So I challenge you right now, if you are a Christian, you live in Michigan, you don't like Whitmer, you're kind of jumping on that bandwagon, I challenge you to pray for her for the next 30 days. Every time you want to post your long rants and just keep complaining and bashing her, pray for her for the next 30 days. Now, for you Christians out there that don't like President Trump, I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff about him as well. And it's really frustrating because as a believer, we are called to a higher standard. Right. So I see a lot of people that, they don't like Trump. They like to call him 45 as a way to disrespect and undermine, his position as president. Regardless of if you like him or not, he is still the president of the United States. All right. So you can call him 45 all you want. That doesn't change anything. It just really shows and reveals your character. But I challenge you as well. If you are a believer and you don't like President Trump, for the next 30 days, I challenge you to pray for him. Instead of bashing them, instead of going on these long rants on social media about them and just complaining about them, I challenge you to pray for them. All right. Now, listen, you don't have to like his policies. You don't have to like Whitmer's policies. You don't have to like them. But that doesn't have anything to do with the fact that we are believers and we are called to pray for those that we don't like. That you don't have to like their policies. Vote them out of office, but that doesn't give you right to disrespect them. And it also doesn't give you the right to try to undermine or lower their value. When you try to snatch someone's value from them and say they're not that they're worthless or that they're a loser, that they have no type of value or anything like that. When you do these things to anyone, what you are basically doing is trying to assume the throne of God and take his position. He already said what they were worth. So you don't have the right to say anything otherwise. So I just get frustrated with it because as believers, we get so caught up in the trends and we get so caught up in the politics and everything else that we forget who we are and we forget who we answer to and we forget what we're called to do. And we're called to be kingdom over everything. So, again, have your political affiliations. I really don't care. We all have the right to do that, but that doesn't give you the right to disrespect and it doesn't give you right to try to devalue anybody. And if you feel that is okay, it's not biblical, it's unchristlike. And like I said, God rebuke you because it is not behaving like a Christian. I'm just being real. You may not like me for it, but hey, I'm not here for, to get you to like me. I'm here to tell you the truth. So it is what it is, man. Next 30 days, I really do challenge every believer to pray for the politician that you don't like. And at the very most, God will start working on their heart and changing them. And at the very least, God will work on your heart and change your attitude towards them. All right, that's it.